Hello everybody, welcome back. James Phifer with ACCU, and in today's video I have the 5 questions you should ask when interviewing a management company for the management services. All right, number 1, how many associations does your manager manage? It's important to understand different companies do things differently. For us here at ACCU, we say that managers can appropriately handle right around 1,000 doors. However that breaks down. If one community is 500 units, perhaps the manager isn't able to handle as many communities. And so that is really an important consideration when you're asking that question. So perhaps you change it from how many communities to how many doors. That may help. Number 2, ask them, what does transparency mean to you? Now, this one's dear to my heart, primarily because I feel like we've gotten off track over the last number of years. We are not the agent for the management company, that we're the gatekeeper, and we do not take that position. And so, can you run your own reports? Can you see your financial statements? Are you able to see your bank accounts? These are all things that you need to consider of what's important to you as an association when determining who you want to manage your association. We take the position that we are not your gatekeeper, that we are your agent. It's your information we provided to you. And I think that's a huge step in the right direction, so you may consider asking that question when interviewing your association management company. Next is, do you meet your customer on their communication preference? We have people in our portfolio that don't want to be forced to use technology. And on the opposite end of that spectrum, we serve people in our communities that wouldn't call Domino's to order a pizza. They have to have an app or a portal. And it's incumbent on us to be able to meet the communication preference of all the people that we serve. And so it's important to you to understand how your management company is going to perform that. Here at ACCU, we utilize Vanica, our administrative department, our managers, and our accounting department, essentially to centralize the information so we can produce it to our board so they can make informed decisions. And so you're going to want to ask that question when you're interviewing a new management company. Next, what other roles does the manager perform? Some community management companies have a large level of support. The accounting department provides all of the accounting role, the account payable, accounts receivable, the bookkeeping, producing the financial statement, all of that is done for them. But some management companies have the managers do some of that. They may do the accounts payable, or maybe they do some of the accounts receivable. So that's going to be important to know. Also, does your manager get the support of having an administrative department? Do they have an admin who is responsible for answering questions? Oftentimes, managers' roles are to be out in the field, being at the property, overseeing contractors and contracts, meeting with board members. Sometimes you're going to want somebody who has the capacity to be back at the office for the homeowners, answering questions. So you'll really want to understand what the global scope of the manager's role is. It's a very important question. Last is, how do you handle RFPs? One of the biggest concerns of the communities when they're looking for a management company is, well, we haven't gotten this done, we haven't gotten that done, and we've been waiting for this RFP and that RFP. Managers are really good at a lot. They're really good at community association management. But sometimes where I think things are unfair is when a manager is expected to know everything. And so you're going to want to understand, does your management company have a role within the organization that understands those things? So when the community asks for a bid on their fence, somebody in the organization knows how to write an RFP for the amount of linear feet, the product type, what type of fence is going in, what are the special considerations when building that RFP. If the manager is expected to know that, you're going to want to interview the manager and understand their knowledge base when it comes to those things. Or if your company that you're interviewing has a dedicated role to that, you're going to want to understand that as well. So those are the top 5 questions that I would have you consider asking a community management company when interviewing. So if you have any further questions about this topic, you can always reach out to me. Again, my name is James Phifer. I'm with ACCU. My phone number is 303-733-1121. Until next time, I look forward to bringing you additional educational content. Thank you.